As we discuss the concept of partial takings, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the concept called cost to cure. The easiest way to probably appreciate this concept is to use an example. The simple example is we'll take a residence that's served by a well and septic. Assume that a right-of-way, the road out in front of the, or going by the residence is being expanded, and as part of that expansion, the drain field for the septic system is now being destroyed. What this will do is it will require that property owner to have to install a new septic system. The cost to install that new septic system is called the cost to cure. In other words, the problem that was created is now cured. And in this case, we lost our septic system. It is now cured by a cost to replace it. That example is probably a very straightforward one and a fairly simple one, but there are some other issues or rules that need to be understood when considering the cost to cure. In certain circumstances, the cost to cure can be very expensive. A more difficult situation with regards to the cost to cure is again explained by the use of an example. Imagine a fast food restaurant. All fast food restaurants today have a drive-thru window. If a road project cuts off the access so that it is no longer possible to use the drive-thru for this fast food restaurant, it will be necessary to reconfigure the restaurant to move the drive-thru elsewhere in the property, if that's even possible at all, in order to provide the drive-thru service. In this circumstance, if the cost to move that drive-thru window and incorporate it into the building is actually more than the loss in value to the property, if nothing is done to it at all, then the damages in that circumstance are limited by the loss of value. In other words, if the cost to cure becomes too expensive for the property, then the damages will simply be limited to the loss in the value to the property if the cost to cure is not undertaken at all. And that analysis is performed by an appraiser. It is not always an easy analysis, but it is one that the eminent domain law recognizes, so that if a cost to cure becomes prohibitively expensive, it is limited by the loss in market value to the property if no cost to cure is performed at all.